It begins. Oh god, we're back. And we're starting the dark inside now. Oh god. Oh god, it begins. I honestly didn't think we are gonna see Zodiac already. That's crazy. I feel like we were just introduced to what it actually looks like.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will.
Oh my goodness. They showed one of the people.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
Oh god.
The marvels of circus were but playthings.
What is that? So keep an eye out on this side.
Malice, become flesh. Will you live to see the end?
Oh god. Interesting attack.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Keep control. What's this? Oh dear. This face is breaking. Oh, it looks like Chaos from Final Fantasy 1.
At last, I am become Zodiac!
What was this? Was that the injuries that Heidelin gave him?
The natural order overturned!
Why is it turning like that? What is that?
All in existence, bent to my will!
What was... Oh, it just turned the whole
life's
map.
work! My masterpiece!
Thanks for giving time to react to those ones. I don't think we'll have that kind of time. It's like extreme version.
waited for this day. All in existence, bent to my will.
I think we're safe. Okay.
The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated. From broken skies fall tears of flame.
I'll go over here.
All shall burn.
Oh fuck, ow. Oh, oh, no.
Will you live to see the end? All in existence, bent to my will. Will you live to see the end? I have no need for restraint.
I'm gonna die. Oh no.
All in existence, bent to my will. Will you live to see the end?
Oh, I died a few times already. God. Can you fall off on this now? I think you can.
Will you live to see the end?
ninja. This one? Yay. Is that it?
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
I guess so. Fandaniel. It looks like Chaos from FF1 Zodiac. Is he not? It's so weird. Where will the story go from here? Xenos absorbin. I stand ready to seal Zodiac once more. We draw now from this place. It's just empty. A teleporter. Why is there a teleporter here?
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
What?
Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins.
Yeah, but this is Fandaniel. It's not actually
And
Zodiac.
played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory.
Okay. Yeah, he wants Xenos to absorb.
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac.
What?
'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place.
What? Okay.
But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success
What's he doing?
than to take control myself?
Oh no.
My sole regret is that you lived to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the
He's
end.
like, Heidelin sealed him away.
The coming of the final day.
Oh wait, because Zodiac is there to keep the world stable, right? And then Heidelin just prevented him from going too far one way or the other. Oh no! I thought that was just for this, the original world though, not for. Uh-oh. What have you done? What have we done?
How quickly strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations.
There he goes.
So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber.
Off he goes.
A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. nothing left unsaid, nothing left undone. Inherit
He's in
my
his
hell.
ominous son.
I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt.
Oh dear.
But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer.
Oh dear.
All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday.
He really got
I,
his time in the alley.
star, in every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Oh dear, his time in the elegant empire really changed him. Or affected him. There goes Zodiac. What's left? That was the main body, right? If that primal's gone, then only Heidelin remains.
At last.
Oh dear, only Heidelin remains. Is this evil Heidelin now? Slow and steady. What was that? What the fuck was that? Was that evil Heidelin's voice? The blue star below thrown into turmoil. No illusion, all was truth. In the death of Zodiac, the laws of nature which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What is the source of it? He witnessed was an omen granted by the echo, a vision of the horrors to come. That voice was Heidelin's, but like evil. Time grows short. But isn't this person like a servant of Heidelin? What was that? What was it? Xenos? He's still here, surely. Yeah. Did he absorb Zodiac's power? Why does he look like that? Where's his face?
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
Why does he look like that? His eye? Okay.
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
Jesus. He's so weird.
I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
Is Zodiark not the strongest primal, aside from Heidelin?
For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair.
It was incomplete. It wasn't the full...
That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
So why he's gonna join with Heidelin? Because Zodiac was split up still. That's not the full Zodiark. Van Daniel was too eager. Hope we'll win the day.
We shall see.
It'd be crazy if Xenos like joined the good the good guy's side out of spite. I feel like we already beat him once. We could easily just take him down. Right? Surely. He is a problem that we need to take care of, girl. What the fuck? The final days are upon. Oh dear. I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. O Zodiark, at the end of all things. And the end of all things. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more tidings to share. You see, I sensed others arriving not long ago. Communications with Hyland have grown infrequent. I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. As I could have it, they already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that we heard like an evil version of Heidelin's voice? Right? We're just gonna ignore that? Dear. Okay. That's weird. It's stuck on there. It says there is a let's see if we can find it first. Northeast. That way. Oh no, there's a cliff. God damn it, okay. Shall we get there someday? I guess it's to prevent us from moving forward, but there is an ether current over there. This is so weird that they're just like... The moon is just like so... I don't know. It's so weird. They're here. That's what happened before we arrived. May I presume this being a native of the moon? Yes, they are indeed the I sensed. The three I sensed. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did really... Oh, we could subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives killing themselves. Oh, damn, and others. The indigenous healers are at their hands full, tending to the injured and enthralled. When we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl hath also been delivered to their care. Serving as a conduit for Hadlin's power has taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. Alphonse and Alze, there insisted in remaining in Garlemald while the three of us rushed to your aid. It appears, however, the matters here have already come to a conclusion. Okay, what are all these thingies? Everywhere. By what manner of conclusion, if I may ask? As an ally of whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out, he is not like the other shades of Amarok. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydaelyn together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was my duty. Then Zodiac is no more. And not without consequence, I am afraid. For now the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Oh. Alright. My attempts to forestall Zodiac's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me a rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes. May we peruse them while we wait? And if you would review them chronologically, I suggest you beginning with those on the upper floor. The upper floor? I shall leave that to you. Let me see what I can glean from the crystals in our lower levels. Okay. Okay. Dang, alright, well, Zodiac is no more. Oh, under here. Upper levels. I guess these are memories? There's a lot of them. Oh, thank God it's here. Defeated, he made an incomplete state. That's nevertheless an impressive feat. Yeah, if you hadn't, his demise was inevitable. Offend, I would have seen it to another and another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiac's power to wreak untold destruction upon him before taking his own life, making the better of the two unfavorable outcomes. Oh dear. Ranger. Doth thou suppose our host hath maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning without rest or relief? So these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must needs handle them with care. Wait, was Shola down there? Oh, she is. Ugh, goddammit, I need to speak to her. Pray review the records on the upper floor. I will see if there's lot to do down here. Oh, boo. Okay, this one first. Dimly glowing crystal. It's detected. Okay. They appear to be records of a very long, lonely vigil on the moon dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Okay. Man, that's so weird. What is this circle though? Is that it? Oh shit, I fell. Oh dear. Holy shit, almost. Well. I didn't think I could fall through these. Damn. This one. Personal calamity spells to your mind. The records describe how each rejoining with each Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Obtaining Zodiac's imprisoned and appears to tax Heidelin greatly. Oh, okay. Glowing crystal. Rejoining. Describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. Records go on to describe the maintenance carried out regularly with the Loperites, though it is not clear who they are. There's another race on the moon. If the dragons are aliens too, then I think the crystal record of unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren are keen and interested in freeing Zodiac from his prison, yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer him remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. As they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac as long as he remains imprisoned. Dear. But you're the only one here. So it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and the cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why my contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbrella Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon is in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. Okay. Thank you for affording me this short reprieve. Okay.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is some lore. Oh, the great sundering, there was a single world. Aetheris. Aetheris? Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting the profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape to form, to thought. In helplessness and despair, something inside the planet is causing this. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star. What was the source of it?
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
Yeah. You guys had all this time and you haven't figured out what caused it? They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict Where the next corruption would manifest. When next the corruption would manifest, okay. I thought they were perfect beings. Wouldn't they have been able to figure this out? They've had centuries. The etheric energies which flow through all creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Which flow through the very air. Water? No. And those of the celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon. Okay.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their valuable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, celestial currents form a vast network, but their ethereal distribution is not consistent. The congregation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in the regions where the flow was the weakest. Correlation without clear cause. Ultimately, nevertheless, on close study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents. What?
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived.
That's
No
kind of
less a
reckless.
power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted. But you guys didn't, like, look into what was causing it? They stopped the thing from happening, but then they didn't even look further.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Okay. Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need to remain. For his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac, herself and the star into lesser... Oh, she also sundered herself. Lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. I didn't know she, turned herself into a thing too. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Told me in the ethereal sea was false. The two once dwelled as one until Zodiac grew hungry for power, upsetting the balance twixt them. Not quite a lie, though a rather gross embellishment. Oh, we don't trust Hydaelyn, but knowing what you know now, you must surely realize why she might opt to obstruct and mislead. Oh. Hydaelyn and Zodiac both constructed constructs of man, approximations of perfect limited by perfection, limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born with the sacrifice of half of Aetheria's population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still, more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With that power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak to Aetherius in her history. Like Zodiac, Hydaelyn's purpose was a reflection of her creators. They wished to look to the future and not linger in the prison of the past. Girl, I don't trust that shit.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
But is she... like, we still don't know the reason for the...
Well, in light of recent
for the
events,
apocalypse.
I see no reason to doubt your word.
I feel like they're focusing on the wrong thing here.
And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that.
Girl, I need to be convinced more. Thancred.
Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days.
You have to sacrifice half the world to make another Zodiark.
Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
They all die too. The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share its fate. Yeah, that makes sense. We are the source. All worlds will end. No, it's beginning already. Oh dear. It is ready. This way, if you could be so kind. What ready? You just build that now. What is that? A beautiful sight, is it not? What is it?
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, so she made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. The moon is more a prison. It's a vessel, more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Etheirys to safe harbor. Oh dear. Not the Watcher's feet pics. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the dark. Let's see, the foot's about the size of our shins. Oh dear. There. Here's the quest. Oriange. I would very much like to hear more of this extraordinary story. The moon is a ship. Well, I've heard everything. It may be true, but others will struggle to believe it. I can scarcely believe it myself. It'll bring us off to another world, I guess. Moonbase? If the world ends, just bring everyone here. I guess is her plan. Hydaelyn's plan. I feel like they should look for the reason for the apocalypse, alright? Dear, time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mer Lamentorium is where Zodiac was imprisoned. Is not so easily traversed. However, let us call upon Argos, a familiar whom you met earlier. You should have no trouble bearing you across. There's the foot, sister. If he labors in service of Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for the crushing brand then? Straight down. 1 health. It's a good thing we can't die from that. But where is it? Over there. Over there. North. Oh god, okay. That's where Zodiac was. How do we get over there? I guess we can't jump over that. What? Why would they do this? It's so annoying. Okay. It's over that way. Chlorophyll skulls? How was that? Oh. There's the feet pics, sister. Look at them. Oriange. There. Naught could prepare me for the boundless beauty of Aetheris, shining, shimmering amidst a sea of stars. Blue sapphire, but one of countless other jewels brimming with life, no doubt. So close yet so far, does not the harsh terrain remind you of somewhere we've been before? The Dravanian Forelands, aye. A place rejecting intrusion of outsiders when the solitude reigns supreme, at the very least. It sounds suitable to Zodiac's prison. Little preparation may be possible to traverse the gap on foot. Again, it would be a long way down. If one should slip, perhaps another time. Head to the Chlorophoscrots. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Okay. Love the cave. The hell is that? Is he actually attacking me? Oh, I turned away. Okay, oops. Is there an ether? Oh, nothing here. A guard of Zodiac's prison, eh? Blood-red eyes, staring maw, built like a behemoth, I'd imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. Curious, this place does call to mind Plaeni, home of the Mimo. What does? The entire cave is thrumming with ambient ether. Maybe for their analysis we'll have to wait. Okay. Here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which then disperse in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Agros to manifest. You'd be willing to spare some of your own to help this one right along. Over here. Spongoy. Sponge. Right? I'm assuming this is sponge. What is it? Oh, it's the dog. This is so random. Argo manifests in a flash. He seems to be glad to see you again. The most fascinating creation of Heidelins, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is able to create reflections of himself on a wing. Though I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. He was quite eager to be at your side then, as it seemed. As now it seems. I cannot recall when the last time he showed such affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you than companions. Perhaps it was more a sense of duty and compelled him to aid you before. Doggo! As for your companions... well, they have their own. Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Here, let's go. Return to the outside, you may cross the chasm. Bongoy. Does this go deeper? No. Is it? No, I don't think that exits anywhere. Okay, I'll go back out. Wait, which way is out? This way? Monsters are weird looking. This item that it gave me. Oh. There they are. Is there nothing else? It goes. Your destination is a structure there across the cradle of darkness. But climb under Argo's back and we'll take you there to the rest. Once you arrive, you should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is... what? Crew? What is destruction? This is where we part ways, but know that I shall be ever watching and praying for your success. And kill them, they're so pretty. Okay. Oh, still. Our allies' assurance is notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we not go all at once. I propose the two of us cross first, both anchored and arranger wait here. Yep. Oh, off we go. Maybe, nope. Mythic Pioneers is what I most like. Oh no. Dear. Just a little further. How are people supposed to like escape here if there's like this is the only pathway in is to fly? Oh, I just noticed it. The structures, of course they can fly. That was hardly surprising given the size of the average team. Apologies for the wait. Let us head inside and now. They're kind of creepy, actually. The dogs. Okay. Most intriguing. It means of which he conserveth any tree may have. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence, or I can't know what it's been. Stay here. Stay. Remains without, let us keep him over long. Into the moon we go. Damn, this place is big. It's big? I don't know. The hell are those? Okay. Truly a marvel beyond description. Yeah, but it's like a whole big empty. There's no rooms or anything. Scale reminiscent of Emerald, or rather a replica we visited on the first. This is the ominous music.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Okay. So the music. It's these guys. Oh my. Oh my goodness. They're so tiny. Oh my god. They're in the Final Fantasy 12. Although they look a lot smaller here. Like mice here. There's so many of them. Are they tiny? Because I don't. The structure is made for the Amaranth's height, so.
Look lively, everyone! I know. This 1,243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Okay.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Aetheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends!
No. They're so adorable. But like, where are the
We must be
brooms?
swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
They're rabbits. Oh, so cute.
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
They're mice. Rabbits? That's so weird. They must be Lorberts mentioned by the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. Assume the one who gave the rousing speech of the leader come. Although we might have to ask about the order. Like, no, come on, let's be about it. Go. That way. The lack of stairs is concerning, and the sheer size of this is weird. You know, like the angle of this, like slope, is like death. Can you imagine trying to climb this shit? Oh my god. Hell no. Ranger. Let's appear to have set about their tasks. Later, I wonder. Stolo's over there. What's thinking? Oh. Impressed, though. It's hard to believe they could house so many members. Even so, nothing else is suggested. Is this their house in there? Right, but like, are they real, like, living beings, or are they like robots? Fighting away, dancing way. Chipper, all over it. Where's Thancred? Let's find him first before we continue. Camping way. Oh, their names are so cute. Oh, there he is. Right. What have you to say? I'm from a distance, but their fur was brown, if that is so. What? How tall are they? Oh, they're so tiny. Look at them. I think they're like the same height as a Lalafell. Trading way. Oh, fuck that. What is that? Leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way's the name. I'm in charge of construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Aetheris, and that's a promise. Okay. This is weird. Oh, they're over here. Somewhere. There. Dozing Loperit. Leader, no. Sleeping way is my job is. Perhaps you'd better ask. The door's opening. What the? Where does that go? What did the door open? Where does that go? Oh, this space is quite large. Are they, like, meant to restructure the world after it ends? Recording way. There, this looks like the leader. How in the When did you get here? Who'd let you in? Why wasn't I told? That's supposed to be your humming? Atrocity off key. It should sound more like this. Okay. As leader of the Loporits, I cannot allow substandard attempts at musicality to go unremarked, even if you are a guest, but being magnanimous sort that I am, I'll forgive you this once. Oh, looks like we beat us here. Your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? The group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? This isn't a nursery. Oh, because they think we're supposed to be the giant people from Amarant. Perhaps you should build one, or did we build one already? No matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. For goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. Yeah, they were building this place for the Amaratans, like the giant people. If you could run along back toward the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's a large glowing ball at the center if you find yourself lost. So I gotta leave the others and meet you there. Okay. Oh, back to the upper floor it is. Oh man. Upper floor. Wait, is there anything here? Northeast. It says there's one nearby here. Is it above us? Yeah, I think it's above or below. Below? It's above. Oh my god, it's so far away. This place is too big. I need to fucking use a horse to move around. Dear. It's because they made this place for giants. Yeah, the steepness of the slope is a fuck no. Look at this. I would not be able to climb this. Time is of the essence. Clean out? What? Well, it disappeared. Northwest. To the north. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Bubbling way. There's one. To the east. Stola. Orange. The sounding how the leopards despise facilities. The position density of this sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It likely shares capacity for storing memories and knowledge. Living way. Welcome, Ellen.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem.
Okay.
My name is Living Way, and we are the Loporits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world.
So, if there's a living way, there must be a dying way. Oh dear.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Living Way's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Atheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Oh dear.
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
The heck is this? Okay.
Here, we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now.
Okay.
Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
Oh dear.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is
dear.
lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
Okay. And then what?
And then, once
Okay.
everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
But what if there's no other stars? Oh dear.
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Where's the next destination?
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
But
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Heidelin. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, She was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings.
Vena.
And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming there's an atmosphere on this.
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak.
There.
While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
But, like...
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present day
Is this what
challenges?
Charlian's been doing? You and yours.
But you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the delivery.
It was the Charlians. They've been delivering shit over here.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women, and I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? Heidelin herself led you here.
Yep.
You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Oh god.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not
no.
like the Watch?
They had to resize everything.
Found it all. Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed.
This has to be
The sum total
Charlian.
of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Oh dear. That's so funny. That's so funny. They made this place too big. Oh no. This is a fair reaction though. If I was her, I'd be like,
Building way, can you hear me?
building away.
Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild
Oh
the
my
domiciles
god.
at 1/3
Oh my
the
god,
scale.
that's so funny.
All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Oh my god.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about
That's
your
so
terrestrial
funny, I don't know.
collaborators.
Yes, yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Dear. This has to be the Charlian's great duty. They've been sending all this information to the moon. Mapping way. Living way. What is this? Purple carrot juice. Right then, now that you're here, we need to teach you other people very clearly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us in all their terrible grandeur, so it's imperative that we are prepared to receive our passengers to be. If there is anything at all, that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall, in the bestest borough. Here at Bestest Borough, we have assembled everything required to offer guests. I just can't, that's so funny that she started screaming. We have received a myriad of amenities we understood to be essential day-to-day living. I wish to hear your opinions on them. I'm sure you worked on appetite. Can you start with the foodstuffs? Meet me at the curatorium, and we'll see how you're filling your bellies. Okay. She does not want for enthusiasm. The notion of Ithyrus rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Let us take the opportunity to learn more about the Loprites in this vessel. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, let's see. South. Says there's one to the south. East. Wait, I want to find this one first. Good. I feel like even 1/3 of the scale is still massive. So there's one here somewhere. Outside? Okay, fine, it's too far. We're going back in. We'll need to fly later to find that one. Oh, that doesn't open. Oh, there's a lot here. Are these just all Aetherites? Yawning Way. What is it supposed to be then? Question. Hopping Way. I'll try it another time. What is this place? It's like, oh, it's the food place. Oh. I guess I'll use the stairs like a normal person. What's up there? Dear. What the? They really made this as hard as it can be. You have to scale everything down to a third of its size. Is crazy. This place is massive. Those plants? Welcome to the Caratorium. We recreate the prototypes of various sundries. Required also be passengers. Allow me to introduce the head of the food system. Oh man, that's so far away. These are huge fucking... What the hell? That's like the size of a person. Yes. You like to simply take it as an enlarged carrot for now, due to its bizarre qualities. We're going to ask cooking away. Okay. Why are they all carrots? One of my personal favorites, actually. Okay. Again, eager to hear what you think. What? Eat the obscenely large carrot. Or did you take a bite of the carrot? There's a satisfying crunch, you see the orange skin. Tingling sensation runs down your spine. The second bite, a wave before it washes over you. And this, alas, you can finish. As you finish, the relation fades, leaving you desperately craving for another carrot. Oh. You think, unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes? The carrot of happiness is full of bursting nutrients, guaranteed to leave you feeling satiated. Stay around operates. Plenty of other varieties too. Bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, stream carrots to help with sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. That's extraordinary. But what if I don't like carrots? Yeah. What of other foods you have? You don't like carrots? Oh, you must mean you don't like them served in the fashion, or are you not? You have pureed version, and you have if you haven't. Shoot, they've only made carrots. Hey, you two have a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else. Concerns? If I may ask, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about the cuisine in Aetheris? Surely they're aware of abundance of dishes and foods you could emulate. Of course we are, but, well, it was only quite recently we established contact. You've been holding a conversation with Struggle at first, so I imagine I was surprised when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for that encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss for where to begin. So we decided Rather than divide our resources to prepare for a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. Oh no. It's all well and good, but man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare carrots in other ways. Our primary concern was efficiency, and there was more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot. Oh god. A rather strange approach to take one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When first created, we were all named in the Old Town. You know, that otherwise impenetrable particle or parlance the Watcher speaks. After received a great tome of words, a dictionary that is, from our collaborators, we learned language, adverbs, gerunds, present, continuous, verb, conjugations. Just the basics. Then we found terms that related to our given task and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? Not really, but it does explain a great deal. Wherefore didst thou deem such change necessary? When the rest of the people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. You'd never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. You see. I hope our critiques, such as they are, were helpful to you, though you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Etheris as well. You would be able to offer passengers a more balanced diet. Until such day, when I pray comes sooner than later, it would appear there is not but carrots on the menu. Oh, that's cute though. Lovely. Cooking May. Let's move on to our other necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress this way. Clothing. Okay. Concerns? Oh dear. Southeast. They do have automaton, though. They're like rabbits. This place is a hazard. I kinda wanna see what's up here. Can we climb this? Yes. There's more robots. What are these? Gems? Okay. Fate? What fate? Why is there a fate here? Defective. Okay, that's weird. To the east. Here we are, the apparel production station. We've chosen to employ more traditional methods for this task creation magics. Helen, in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the self-same affinity for magic her people possessed. We have other amazing talents, of course, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I'll regale you with the details another time. That said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Our magic alone is not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized ether. It's a wonderful catalyst that would help arrive at us with the extra viz we needed. How resourceful. A sweet sound of recognition. You will also be impressed to hear we've read all about your habit of changing attire to match your chosen profession. For the sake of efficiency, I presume. This is also taken into account with our designs. Okay. But why take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes? Make yourselves known to the workers and they will see to the rest. Okay. Okay. This is massive. Should have made it smaller. What's up here somewhere? Yeah, the regular steps are like a freaking. Okay. Restless. Ah, it's you. One of the visitors from Aetheris. Goodness me, Mapping Way wasn't kidding. You really are smaller than the Watcher. Right, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yes? Fashion review today. Sure, let's see this one. Okay, this will only take a moment. What will they give us to wear? Oh my god, it's just a regular fucking outfit. This isn't fashionable. What the hell is this? Girl. Oh, there we are. All finished. Perfect fit, if I do say so myself. Yes, I know nothing of fashion, let alone fashion of Aetheris, but I'd wager one down there has never worn anything as fine as all the process to start a new trend. That's so funny. Would you look at that? Speechless. I thought you may not like it. Never mind to try something else. Why not speak to my fellow artisans? They'd be happy to oblige. As effect. Oh dear. Oh. Oh my god, what is this outfit? What's her shoes? Oh my god, those are hideous. Okay. I wonder if they gave us the same outfit for everything. I will say I am not liking how they did these fucking stairs though, they're so annoying. I said you were coming. How can I help you? Okay. Let's go with this. Altogether different design. What have they to offer? What does she do? What outfit did they give us this time? Oh my god, it's the same thing. They just added more shit to it. So my best work yet. You're a stranger, aren't you? I honestly wasn't sure what to do when you didn't ask for anything specific. I take my work seriously, however, I am not one to disappoint. That is almost a blend of concept. Oh dear. I was worried the concept would turn out to be put to proof, but it looks stunning on you. Why won't you go to show Living Way? I'm sure she's eager to see what we've come up with. Oh no. Oh no, Heidelin, what did you create? I see there's something over here. I think it's a bit too far east. Somewhere over here. My, don't we look splendid? There was sort of trial and error, but I know quality work when I see it. You shouldn't speak. I can only your adoration for the moon elaborates in your eyes. No doubt your friends will feel the same as symboled our creations. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what are they wearing? What is this stuff? Sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh dear. They insisted we sample all their concepts ere we returned. Verily, 'tis an ensemble most becoming. Oh, it's because it's what he used to wear. Oh dear. It's just silence. I think it's past time we return these clothes. Oh, that's... What else? What's the next thing they made? I was very confident our garments would meet your approval. Whatever were we doing wrong? The Watcher taught us that in his time everyone wore the same robes. That's so true, actually. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to modern taste by tailoring robes to specific professions, but... Oh dear. Please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of Etheirys, we will most certainly have need of your attire. 'Tis clear you spared no effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so homogeneous. Speaking for myself, what I wear now better suits my tastes, even if it is of inferior make. But there are others whose choices may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. Rather than making assumptions on a whole, you must consider what the individual and their potential preferences. I fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of your people. Even if we memorized every tome we received, I doubt we'd have fared much better. Maybe you're doing a disservice trying to shower... maybe we're doing you a disservice by trying to shower you with bubbles and flippery, thinking it was for your benefit when you'd be better off on your own. There are some who might agree, people who prefer to keep others at arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As one such former fool, I'd like to ask you a question. Explain the plan to evacuate and escape the final days. Did it account for the reflections of the source as well? Oh shit. Not that I am aware of. We were born of Hydaelyn's love for Etheirys and the salvation of people in that star, and that star alone has ever been our aim. Oh no. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than divide our efforts across 14 and risk failing them all. Damn, they're just abandoning everybody. I suppose you're right. That's concerning. Living Way, may we have leave to explore the best way burrows unattended. You have given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Until later, then. This place is massive. If I may, I should accompany thee while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome. There was really something I wished to speak to you about. Let's be off then, shall we? Okay. This, well, fidgeting loperate. Oh. Oh dear. Well, they tried their best, you guys. It's the best they could do. But I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna end stream for now. I'll probably continue on later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, it was quite a bit longer earlier. It was like 5 hours earlier, and then this would be like 6-7 hours with this stream right now. So we'll end for now. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.